and the games can finally begin.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
Stadium awaits.
I've got an awesome game for you guys. We get a crazy amount of eliminations in this game with a chain grasp build. And I'm going to talk you through what we were doing, how the game went. And that was I'm so happy that we can now sell powers, because I was tabbing back into the game and I accidentally selected empowering you. Imagine if I couldn't sell that. Yeah, thank you, Blizzard. That was a good quality of life change. So, not empowering you. We're going for chain grasp. Now, I'm taking the Frenzy Amplifier gamble. For those of you who don't know what that is, the enemy team has a Kiriko. And if they opt to go for the clone build, which is a bit less popular these days, then Frenzy Amplifier is insanely good. Clones do not have much health in round 1, and the combination of Chain Grasp and Frenzy Amplifier means you just grasp the enemy tank, and you're going to get eliminations on the clone, which is then going to give you that attack speed and movement speed. So we're trying to decide what we're going for here. I go Frenzy Amplifier, Weapon Grease, and Compensator. So 5% attack speed, 5% weapon power, and Frenzy Amplifier. That is Glass Cannon maximum damage. And it is an insanely high risk. Moira with 225 health in regular ranked is very bad. Like, they've basically ruined her, which is one of the reasons why I play Stadium only now these days. In Stadium, everybody's just enhanced their base character by adding little bits, right? Like Compensator or Weapon Grease or Power Playbook or something. So it should be even worse. But I'm just trying to put out as much damage as possible and just hope that I can survive with cover, mechanics, fade, you know, whatever we normally do. And 9 times out of 10, I try this Glass Cannon in round 1 and don't buy a defensive item. We just get absolutely wrecked. But I still like to add variation to the builds and try these things to, you know, you figure out, will something work if I do it a little bit differently? Maybe if I play passive outside of using Chain Grasp and then try and play more aggressive. Here we go. We got elimination, I think, onto the clone there. At least the sound played. Now, just trying to heal up our DPS and tank here. There's a clone. We want to use that attack speed on somebody. We get a bit of it out on Cassidy. Got to try and heal up our tank there. Heal Orb bounces off this wall. It should go back towards us. There was a player to my right at the time. We're going to have to disengage here. Just sitting up top. Oh, Cassidy's there. Got that elimination. Now I'm not passing through there. I know that the Helix is coming. These are not bad players. So yeah, we're just not going to walk around that corner. So sitting up the high ground, waiting for my team to join up. Nobody's pushing me. No one can really get like up there, and if they do, I've always got Fade to get back out. So we just pressure back their supports. In comes Orisa ult though. We're going to take some damage from that. Still got 100 damage. Got players over on the point, or at least there's me for now, and yeah. This didn't really work, and that's one of the reasons why I prioritize survival in 99% of my games. But I'm still going to try it. You know, we were hoping with Frenzy Amplifier, Compensator, and Weapon Grease, we can just crush everybody by right-clicking the tank, but didn't work out. We still get MVP though, but we do lose the round. Oh yeah, and obviously the enemy Kiriko did go clone. Bit late on that one, but better late than never. Right, so we're going into round 2, Throne of Anubis. I might also add, here's a little confession for you guys. The thumbnail of the video is going to say 90 eliminations. I'm not lying about that. We do get 90 eliminations, but if you haven't realized by now, Kiriko clones count as eliminations. So it's not quite as impressive as the thumbnail leads it to be. But trust me, this is still a dominant performance. I mean, you'll just see it. If you haven't already left the video already. If you haven't, then awesome. You're amazing people, and you'd be slightly more amazing if you also hit the like button. Right, so there's not that much we can get here. Shield Buster, Frenzy Amplifier. I want to keep Frenzy Amplifier as long as possible. Going to get the Gadget because that's going to give us some armor. And then I don't really like any of the other attacking items here, so I might as well get another survival one. We've got Armored Vest for 25 armor, First Aid Kit for 25 health, shields even, and the faster regen. And then we've got the gadget, which gives us 25 armor. So we've done kind of the complete opposite here. The reason why this works quite well is because they're on clone. And we can use Frenzy Amplifier. So Shield Buster attacking the Orisa. Hopefully we kill a clone. Suddenly that's crazy amounts of attack speed. So that's the plan. We can afford to have more survival here, and that also allows us to push up a bit more aggressive. So try and attack players now. Don't kill a clone because she still needs to TP, and the survival didn't really help there. We got gunned down by the Cassidy. I think I just need to delay the push at the start a little bit. But so many times you can put the enemy team on the back foot just with your first orb and chain grass combo that I like going for it. But I think that's an adaptation to my gameplay that I need to make because, yeah, in the long term, I think we don't quite get enough value out of that aggressive play than we would do other times. Soldier gets taken down. It's like our Genji nearly got taken out as well here. Now I'm still going to push forward and play forward, but we also... Oh, there's a clone. Oh, okay, no, we're going to have to change position here. Just checking top in case anybody comes through there. Orisa is opting to recontest the point. We fire the orb there, but we're just going to attack Orisa because we've also got Shield Buster. So while she's got arm, we can put a lot of damage out to them. And then if they TP forward to try and save the Orisa, then Frenzy Amplifier can trigger. Genji low health. We do apply a little bit of healing to them. Cassie's still behind. Very low health as well, though. And yeah, we take them down. Looks like our team's going to get this midpoint. So now we're going to be pushing through to the second. Do we want to go high ground or main? We're opting for the high ground now, or actually the flank around the side. For some reason we punched a vase there to give away our position. Not smart. Right, there we go. We take out a clone. Kiriko nearly goes down as well. We jump to high ground. We do have the gadget, which we're using, but we've used it in a bad place. There's only this thin little brickery to take cover, so we're going to use Coalescence here. Hopefully D.Va would rotate out of cover so we could heal, but that wasn't the case. Orisa's on us close. We're going to have to fade back. High Noon comes in. Good sleep from our Ana there. Does take him down. Can we do this without a tank? In comes a blade, but I don't think he had any health there at all. We've used our gadget just round the corner, trying to attack the enemy Kiriko here. Chain Grasp now over on buff the Orisa, but yeah, we're going to have to get out of here. Round the corner, she's probably going to chase. No, maybe not, but Soldier is. We're just about out of his vision. Oh, there's a visor. I do want to try and distract this a little bit. Trying to time the fade. It's important to utilize your health and not just fade the moment that, say, the soldier starts shooting you, because he'll just start shooting someone else. You want to tank a few hits for your teammates. That's how you extract maximum value of Moira. You've got this instantaneous fade. You just need to have good judgment of when to use it. And sometimes, you know, we mess that up a little bit. Right, Frenzy Amplifier triggered. That kills the Kiriko. Orisa as well. Also, huge numbers over onto her. I mean, they've got no tank here. Our tank's a little bit low health. Wouldn't mind getting some heals on him. There we go. Just a little heal over time. I'm going to push aggressively, see if we can pick somebody off before their tank arrives, because we don't want to give them an easy regroup. That's a kill here. Now we don't really need to push forward, but we can, because anybody that we make turn around, oh, we're going to fade backwards. Don't want to give them the money either, though. If anybody that we can make turn around, it just delays them and they don't have a chance to contest. Like this.
Let's check the standings.
1-1. We've got an 8k or 7.5k cash lead now. 14 eliminations. Not bad so far. It gets a lot stronger. Right, long range map. Payload race. What's our power going to be? So we have to decide, are we going to just stick with kind of graspy builds, or should we not transition into an orb build yet, but prepare ourselves so that we can transition into one later on? So I'm considering Vitality there, because that's going to allow us to survive the soldier tanks, also Orisa a little bit here. Looking at other options, if we get talent modification module, that allows us to get 2 4Ks, or 1 4K and 1 4.5, which is what we do exactly with Techno Leech and Emergency Chip. So really happy with the build here. We've got quite a bit of extra life. As you can see, we're on 341 health, which is good. We still haven't decided on the power, though. Now, there's a few options for this. If we get Ethereal Excision, that allows us to get El Saka Suppressor later on, which can act a bit like Cyber Venom. For those of you who build Moira or builds quite often, it's a debuff. El Saka Suppressor, when you headshot an enemy, which Moira can't do normally, but with Ethereal Excision it counts as a headshot if you aim for the head. You can apply the debuff this way without going into an orb build. The other option here is we could have gone cross-orbal. That sets us up in future if we then want to go for an orb build, if for some reason we think that this one's not working out. It's a bit harder to go for an orb build now that we've got Ethereal Excision, because it means we can only get 1 or 2 extra powers. And what are we going to pick? Phantasm, Multi-Ball, Cross-Orbal? Like 2 of those together, pretty much any combination is good, but one of them is a little bit weak on its own. You kind of need both of them. So we do push forward. We're the ones making the progress right now. We're looking for a chain grasp. We heard the footsteps, but actually players are going up top. We can put our gadget down, which is exactly what we do, and then we just ignore it and push forward like a true professional. I mean, look, we weren't getting shot at anyway, so we didn't need to stay by the gadget. Right, damage over onto the Orisa. Look, without healers, we've got so much damage against you, and it's not just us shooting you. You're gonna have to fade back. We've got a gadget again, just round the corner. Because now we're, yeah, we're gonna try and heal the players to cut off anybody. Sorry, heal our Freya that was in the front, and then try and attack players to cut off, rather than just chasing our tank down. It's important to remove the enemy damage threats, ideally before you heal, because then you can heal a lot quicker and safer. And yeah, it just, in my opinion, that's the way that I play. I don't try and heal players that are getting shot at too much, because we do take down 2 players. Cassidy, though, gets us down, even though we took the Mega. Once that flashbang came in, we were kind of screwed there. So we've gained quite a big lead. Enemy tank does just go down as well. So Ariana being the one taking one for the team here. We're going to jump up onto the high ground, just get a little heal over time onto the Freya. That should be enough. There is a Mega kind of floating around here. Damage orb. Oh, the wall actually hindered us, like the chain grasp there. Cassidy High Noon. I haven't heard it shot yet. It might have just been a quick one. That's a lot of ults, but a lot of players are stuck in there. Again, we want to tank this, even though the soldier used Visor. He spent the entire time shooting at us, and we still had our fade. So, enemy team in a whole load of hurt right now. We got hindered again, though, and Cassidy and Orisa are going to be pushing forward against Ana and Genji. I mean, that's going to be a tricky one for our players to win, but a good sleep, a good nade, or both. Okay, it's just Ana around there. Can the Ana do it? She's taken down the Cassidy already. Looks like she's getting our tank for support here. Oh, that's going to be a painful... Oh, Ana does get taken down, but we've arrived back. We've got Coalescence, but Coalescence is a little bit weak. It does mean that we can target players from range, or chase around a soldier with the extra movement speed, but we'll go back to the objective because the soldier has to come here. We don't need to go too far out of position. And we take a round lead, 2-1. 12 eliminations that round. The number increases.
Coming up next, who's ready to start?
Moira, you're sick. I wonder if they realise that we're just deleting their clones the entire time. Also, I think, and I could be wrong, the enemy Kiriko is on a kind of weapon power clone build, which means the clones are just not getting much health at all. So we're gaining more and more power. Those clones are just getting deleted in fractions of a second, triggering Frenzy Amplifier. So we go for Weapon Jammer, because it's just an amazing item on Moira. It's effectively plus 20 damage stats and then minus 10 damage stats as in attack speed for the enemy if they've got bonus attack speed. If not, it's still good because it's 10k for some armor and the plus 20 damage stats. Techno Leech is still there. We've got 10k left. There's a couple of options for this one. Codebreaker's good. We're checking the enemy's armor, but it's only Orisa. Vanadium is an option. Otherwise, there's Phantasmic Flux. So we've already got some lifesteal with Techno Leech and Ethereal Excision. So Vanadium should give us, again, plus 20 damage stats, but also the cooldown reduction, also the extra 100 health that we're going to get, also the move speed. It's a great item. It's just, you have to get your ult first. Orisa's got 50% attack speed. Good thing we got Weapon Jammer. Oh, she sold it all. Okay, so Orisa's now gone full tank. That changes a few things, but ultimately we're only attacking Orisa to try and chain grasp to other players, and also because somebody still needs to attack Orisa. So I am a big fan of grasping the tank when you're on a weapon power build. We're hoping, I mean, it's just a reliable target that you can like consistently hit, but she is going to have a lot of damage reductions now, and this could be problematic. We're just still hoping that we can delete the clones and also put out the damage onto her, because, yeah. Oh, just about, I say save our Ana, I mean we contributed to the save, but our tank went down because we peeled our support. Yeah, we don't do that much damage to Orisa now. But then we don't have our ult up yet, so we're still only getting 50 shields from Vanadium. Let's see what we can do here. Clone taking down, Frenzy Amplifier kicking in as well. Orisa does fall. Gonna push forward, try and get chain grasp. 4 juicy players in front of us. None of them going down though. Oh, Kiriko does go down. Fade over to try and attack the soldier. Soldier might get in spawn here. Yeah, they just about get in spawn. For some reason we use the gadget. I think expecting the soldiers to turn around. But yeah, trying to heal up our tank here. Also kill the threat. Oh, they're low health. Oh, the wall came in. I think they would have died anyway. I think even though the wall blocked our healing, I think Moira's healing's actually quite bad. It's great at like burst AoEing, but it doesn't have that initial burst like a high number. You hit somebody with Ana, suddenly they gain like 70 health. With Moira, it's slow. It's slow to get going, but once you do get it going, yeah, it's pretty decent. So, we've only got a slight lead on this map. Just checking why the Cassidy's so strong here. Who are very, very tanky. That's a lot of abilities being used by the enemy team. They are the ones with the lead right now. Cassidy, we use our gadget here. Oh, we get hit by Freya's ult, or mini ult, should I say. As, yeah, taking some damage, so we're going to bounce a heal up, but we want to try and use that chain grasp. Didn't work out. We've got our ult, but we're not going to use it because of Vanadium. If we do use it, we're using it because of the range. Or a mistake. Right, so ult comes in from the hazard there. Orisa very, very tanky right now, but she does die. Like, we just need to get that damage out. Soldier now taken out as well. We've got 25 seconds to try and take the lead on this one. To have that 3-1 advantage would be really nice here. Enemy Cassidy on us. We've used our gadget. There's also a few other players here, but crucially we're buying our team time. Flat bounce that heal orb so it stays in this zone. We've got to hope that he doesn't get his flashbang up again. But no, we managed to distract them a little bit, put out some pressure. Again, tanking that soldier damage before we fade. Got our gadget, which we use. Got to try and step back in there. We do manage to utilize its healing a little bit. Soldier up top. We haven't got an angle. We try a fade jump. Didn't work. It's not a difficult fade jump to do. It's just the takeoff angle was a bit weird. Orb blocked by the wall, but we don't really care because our orbs don't do much damage. We just want to do chain grasp. Again, putting some pressure over onto the enemy team. Wu Yang hitting us pretty hard there. Another wall out in front. I mean, the walls are good. I'm not faulting them for using the walls because it's blocking them from getting to what they need to, which is the objective.
3, 2, 1.
MVP 16 eliminations, around 47 so far. How are we getting to 90, guys? How are we getting to 90 eliminations? It's already 3-1. We do. Right. Power time. Again, we've got choices, but first I'm going to focus on the items because I feel like we're already in some like weapon power, graspy, attack speed build. So let's get the items, then the power's kind of an afterthought at this point. Phantasmic Flux gives us a bit more survivability. Also with some extra health. Booster Jets as well. So we can keep everything the same as it is. It's quite a good combo. The stats look quite low, but they're not. You've got to take into account Shield Buster giving 15% attack speed when we attack shields or armor. Got to take into account Frenzy Amplifier. So then I'm thinking, actually, I wasn't really having much of a problem with survival. Vanadium kind of gave us enough health, and then Weapon Jammer giving us health as well. So, Elsaka Suppressor, I mean, we took a look at their numbers right there. We can use it. It's going to reduce healing. But is it really what I want? The other option that we're thinking about is Precarious Potency. picking that as a power and then getting Amari's. Because then that's going to provide more healing for our team, and it still gives us weapon power that's going to contribute. Phantasmic Flux. What are we going to get for the power? I mean, there's Cross Orbal. Cross Orbal's really good to benefit us. Scientific Death Rod, though, if it becomes a bit of a, like, grindy one, this does... Scientific Death Rod is going to allow us to get our ultimate a bit quicker if we fade through some players, which means Vanadium comes online earlier. Crucially, though, we've been standing out in front of Orisa quite a bit, and we could just be fading through her to get a bunch of overhealth. So I was thinking, yeah, maybe Cross Orbal is an option, because it does heal us whenever we use Chain Grasp. Fade through the soldier, get that little bit of overhealth and ult charge. The quicker we can get Vanadium online with that move speed and things, it's going to really help. Fire a heal orb to try and save our Ana there. We cannot save the Ana. Fade through the Orisa. Takes us to nearly 500 health with Phantasmic Flux as well. Also, I'm pretty sure that... did I make the mistake with the buy order? If you buy Scientific Death Rod, you need to sell Phantasmic Flux and buy it again, and any overhealth items, because you want the Scientific Death... I'm not going to go into the details, but basically it's the order of the overhealth, and you want Scientific Death Rod to be purchased before Phantasmic Flux. Let's just leave it at that. It's a discussion for another video or the comments, if you want to know more about it. So, enemy team on the point, 25%. Going to be making our push forward. Cassidy's up the top right. We want to Chain Grasp off of the Orisa. We don't care if they deflect the orb. The orbs really don't do that much. Quick fade through. That's going to give us some overhealth, over 500 health as we chase down the enemy Cassidy. They're taken down. We try and jump up on the bus. Dodge the spear somehow. And now, can we get the clone? It's got Suzu right. Frenzy Amplifier. Wait, do we even have Frenzy Amplifier still? I'm not sure if we've sold it yet. There's damage again. Fade through, get a bit of overhealth. We're going to need our heal orb here. It doesn't do that much, but it's just enough to keep us alive since we don't have the gadget anymore. Another fade through. Oh no, soldier in with the Wu Yang. Oh no, wait, was that just a... That might have just been his heal station. I'm not used to the new heroes. You know, I haven't been playing against them because we're at stadium only. Right, Orisa ulting on point. We know what that ult does. Fire a damage orb over into the room to try and heal our hazard. I mean, yeah, again, the orbs don't do too much. There is an argument to just only ever throw heal orbs if you're on a Chain Grasp build. But I appreciate the little damage. So many enemies survive with such low health that it tilts me to know if I've thrown a heal orb out there. Also, you're generally looking at your opponents before you use Chain Grasp rather than your teammates, because it only lasts for 3 seconds and you want to get every second of it. As Chain Grasp comes in along with the Genji ult, taking out these players here. Enemy team's on 99% though. Get that damage over onto the Orisa. Kill the Orisa first. Heal the Freya afterwards. But Freya might die to the soldier here, so let's just kill the soldier first and then heal the Freya afterwards. There's a pattern here. But look, it just means once the threat's dealt with, if they do kill our... we failed if they jump up top. Yeah, if they do kill our Freya, then it's easier for us to get the kill on the soldier and then our team survives. And it goes 1-for-1 and they get the same spawn timing, so... That's the preferred strategy for me. Oh, Cassidy, weak. Big heal, suddenly back up to full health again. We fade into little room next to the Cassidy. We want our fade back up so we can use Scientific Death Rod here. No one to fade through, so instead we're going to go up top and grab the Mega. This is again distracting them from the point. Are they going to get occupied by us? No, smart. They move over towards the point. Enemy team still capturing it out here. Oof. Big damage comes out. Genji on the point. Oh no, that's not going to work. The Orisa ult again. Well, enemy team take this round. Score 3-2 now. Maybe we've got a game after all.
3-2.
We get MVP and 14k cash. Enemy Kiriko just beating us out by a good like 650 or so. So what can we change? Because we're almost full build. So this is a shorter range map. At this point, I'm regretting Scientific Death Rod. I feel like Cross Orbal would have been 10 times better. But we did use it for a bit of damage. Still keeping hold of Frenzy Amplifier, at least for now, but surely we can't keep hold of it like now, because we can buy Eye of the Spider. We've got the money to buy huge items here. So we sell Phantasmic Flux for Eye of the Spider, and then we sell Frenzy Amplifier, and I'm just 600 cash short of getting the closer as well, which would have been a nice big spike. Amari's. Nope, we can't take that. El Saka Suppressor's still sitting there. You know, maybe they've got a lot of healing. Or we can go Phantasmic Flux. That's, again, a lot of survival.
The arena is calling. Our teams have 20
Super Serum. I was waiting for that. It took me ages to go onto it. Hang on a minute. Super Serum with Chain Grasp is, like, busted. How have I forgotten about this gadget? It's basically giving 10% attack speed. It gives a bunch of weapon lifesteal, which is, you know, also, it's handy as a replacement for Phantasmic Flux. But the 50% attack speed, it would normally reduce your damage, but it only reduces your damage for your main grasp on the player that you're actually grasping. The chain grasps, it doesn't reduce it. So we get a full 50% attack speed increase in those 3 seconds that we're chain grasping those players. So I used the gadget there. It made no difference to this Cassidy, who's really tanky, but we do manage to take out the Wu Yang. Soldier gets taken down as well. Surprised at how tanky that Cassidy really is. Does still get taken down by our Ana. Try and get in to heal the hazard up. Orisa's pushing us. Don't have our gadget here to attack the Orisa. That's the only downside of it all, and I'm not sure it's 100% worth it. We did try and make use of Scientific Death up there though. Fading through the Orisa, trying to build that ultimate quicker so we can get our Vanadium up as soon as possible. Chain Grasp should be hitting targets here, at least a little bit. Fade through, get that overhealth, but we might lose it straight away because the fade was not too clean out, or we could very well lose it here. Orisa's on us, we popped the gadget, but we're not finding any targets, so we fade through the Kiriko. Can we take her out? No, she TP's just about in time. Hazard there to get a little baby heal over onto him as well. We've managed to capture the middle point. Fade through the Orisa again, get that overhealth, but Hazard looks like they're going down here. I'm not going to heal that because I can't save him. We won't get enough healing there, and we'll just be in the same situation, but the enemy team's slightly stronger. Orisa deflects our orb again, which actually is doing a little bit of damage to us. But the overhealth when each time we fade through players just means, yeah, we are difficult to kill right now. With Vanadium online as well, like our base health is pretty high already. Oh, we used our gadget there, actually got a bit of value over it. 18 health remaining though. Take the little mini as we try and heal the players up on the high ground. There's no targets for us, so we're happy to heal sometimes. Oh, got to fade that. I don't really know the timing of it all, but I do know that we've got to get away from it because it hurts. Orisa's spear, we've got to be careful we don't get hit off of the map here. Fade through the Cassidy to get the overhealth again. Cassidy getting a little bit low. There's too many enemy players there. Chain Grasp would work. I wish I had the gadget for that one. Clone taken down, but we don't have Frenzy Amplifier anymore, so it doesn't make a difference. Still, we're more powerful than when we had Frenzy Amplifier, so it's all good. And just trying to get a bit of poke damage. Probably have to fade through players here. 2 of them donated themselves to me there, so allowed us to get an escape. Oh no, we've got no fade here. But we did use our gadget. We fade through several players, back up to 665 health. Chain Grasp coming in, taking down the Wu Yang. Also, Kiriko goes down. We've got damage now over onto the Orisa. They're dying late here. We can capture the point. Let's get through as soon as we can over to the point. Not me though. I'm going to their spawn. I want to get some entrance kills when they're not suspecting us to be there. So we put out some damage. It wasn't too much actually. They're still Wing forward. Those, even their little side steps or the turnarounds to shoot us, delays them from getting to the point. We're getting some kills here. We can fade through the soldier, get a little bit of overhealth, attack Cassidy now from behind. They get taken down. Kiriko's chasing us. There's still the soldier somewhere around here, but they're surely not getting over to the point. Orisa's now isolated on point, which was one of the main goals of making that kind of play anyway. Somebody has to go forward and attack the point, and then the rest of our team can just collapse on them. This is looking great for us. It looks like that's going to be game. Nobody gets the touch. 4-2. We get 26 eliminations. Now it's 90 eliminations. There you have it. That's how we got him. Guys, hope you enjoyed the game. Hope you enjoyed the build. Any questions or comments, you can leave them down below. Hope you liked the video. Hope you subscribed if you want to see more of this content. There's loads of stuff on the channel, and yeah, it also all helps me out, but you don't really care about supporting me. It's all about what you want to watch. So if you want to watch it, hit the buttons. Guys, thanks very much for watching though. And yeah, there's a few more games coming up over the next few days, so hope you enjoyed. GG's.